Okay, guys. 1 month ago, as you all know, I mentioned that I would make a battle analysis between Godzilla and the one and only King Ghidorah, the two biggest rivals of the entire Godzilla franchise. I know you had to wait a while. I'm sorry. I made a recent post saying what you wanted next for a video, and this got the most votes. I'm not surprised. You've all probably been waiting a while. Ignore the fact this post only has 4 to 3 likes. It's just bad luck. But anyways, so today we are going to be making a battle analysis for these two kaijus, mostly based off their feats, strength and statements, and speed and agility, etc. Now, before we get started, make sure you please subscribe to the channel for more battle analysis. Last time I made a battle analysis on Rexy and the Spinosaurus from Jurassic World and Jurassic Park, so feel free to check that out. And you can always comment down below your thoughts. I am not going to count Thermo since, that contained the help of Mothra to become thermonuclear, so I do not think it is very fair to add the Thermo G-Man. This is going to be based off Godzilla with no help, just Godzilla and King Ghidorah. We can count Evolved Godzilla though. So, both of these titans are incredibly strong. Godzilla has shown more feats and movies for strength, while Ghidorah has also shown some really good strength. Now, Godzilla maybe not so much, and Burning Godzilla had a ton of strength. But what about Monsterverse Godzilla? Now, in Godzilla X Kong, he looks menacing. However, his best strength is 100% at the top, lifting the Muto Prime. I do not know how much tons he weighs, but I think it's around 150,000. And he was extremely tired and still managed to push Mecha without getting tricked for the start of the fight. So, that is a very impressive feat. Also, sorry if I sound ill, I have got a cold. But anyways, as for Ghidorah, he lifted Godzilla himself into the air, which is an impressive feat. We all got to remember this is the same Godzilla that did all the other insane stuff. Now, without Kong or Mothra, Godzilla's strength might not be as good here. Godzilla's strength can be quite biased sometimes due to the help he gets from other kaijus. Now, this one's very close. Both of them are strong, but just about goes to Ghidorah. Both are very strong beasts, but Ghidorah just shows slightly better feats of strength. And yeah. Now, for this one, it's pretty self-explanatory. Some of you might be saying King Ghidorah because he can fly, but that is more of a speed. Now, King Ghidorah is incredibly heavy. And not to mention, Evolved Godzilla is much skinnier than he was in 2021, meaning he has been given a lot more agility and mobility for the movie. And Ghidorah is just so heavy that he can easily fall. He doesn't show much agility. When Godzilla hits him with his atomic breath, he did fall on the ground. However, that may have only been because he didn't expect Godzilla coming, since Ghidorah was focusing on a little girl. He didn't know that Godzilla was going to blast him. But yeah, Godzilla is a lot smaller, a lot skinnier, showing him to have more mobility, such as spinning around and using his tail on Ghidorah. Yet again, this one is also pretty self-explanatory. When I first watched the franchise, I thought Ghidorah was the strongest version. Well, not the strongest, the smartest, I thought he was the smartest kaiju in the Monsterverse. But opinions are kind of changed. First of all, Kevin is an absolute idiot. And the other two do show some decent IQ. But Godzilla has been around a lot longer. He's shown better sources of IQ. And he's also fooled Kong. And not to mention, not only that's good IQ, that's also good stamina. And I'm only mentioning stamina because we're not going to mention it the whole video. He also fooled the male Muto and smashed him into a building. Now, he may not be as intelligent as other kaijus like Mothra, but he's still a very intelligent kaiju. He tricked Kong. He tricked the male Muto. He also managed to destroy Ghidorah at the start of the fight, and Ghidorah only started to have the high ground due to his electricity power. If there were no pylons, Godzilla may have had a fair fight, but due to the pylons, Godzilla had been pretty destroyed. Now, while these are good backups, Godzilla is fighting alone here, like I said, so he will have to use his own IQ. For durability, it goes to Godzilla. It's obvious. He's been in more movies. He's shown to manage to tank Kong's axe that got hit right into his leg. And he also managed to take hits from Mechagodzilla. And that may be more of an endurance, I'm kind of not sure. But he did take the hits either way, so I would also consider it a durability. For size, it's not even close. So Ghidorah overtowers Godzilla by at least another kilometer in length and height. His wings reach up to the clouds, while Godzilla only really reaches up to Ghidorah's torso, making Ghidorah a lot bigger. Now, when Ghidorah puts his wings down, he might look smaller, but still. Yeah, my bad, guys. I accidentally put durability twice. Just ignore that. But yeah, like I explained, Godzilla is already more durable. He has also fought more kaijus. Like, he did get pretty beat up by that male Muto, though. I'm just gonna say, like, he would still slam the male Muto, but either way, he still took the male Muto's attacks, since male Muto surprised attacked him, which led to Godzilla getting pretty destroyed. And, like I said on the prediction, I did see that you all thought of old Godzilla would win, and I completely understand that. He does get a lot of points against Ghidorah. But yeah, we'll see the winner later on. For now, let's continue talking about the durability. So, Godzilla took hits from Kong's axe. He took hits from Mechagodzilla. He survived a fall from a sky. And I say that's more durability than endurance. I consider endurance to be more like being stabbed or pierced. And I consider durability to be tanking stuff that do hurt, but managing to still keep going. So, that's my description for it. And, yeah. So, he also survived Mechagodzilla's proton screen, and surprisingly still got up fairly quickly. I know a lot of other durabilities I've seen in the comics, but I don't really remember the comics, so. So my overall verdict, I honestly don't know. I might let you guys decide in the comments. I'm just mentioning Godzilla's plot armor and help and backup has been removed, so it's just him and Ghidorah. Right, for verdict, I'd say when it comes to feats, statements, and all that stuff, Godzilla for sure. He would probably manage to take the pain a lot better than Ghidorah. Ghidorah's heads aren't that stable either, they could fall off. But yeah, Godzilla probably wins in feats and statements, but in a fight, if Ghidorah managed to use electricity, pick Godzilla up, or just manage to ragdoll him, then Ghidorah would probably win with high difficulty. But hey, that is just my opinion. If Ghidorah lifts Godzilla up and manages to take him high enough, and also beam him to the ground, then yeah, Godzilla's lost. He only survived technically because of Mothra. But yeah, so I'd say in feats and statements, Godzilla wins mid-diff, but overall, Ghidorah wins high-diff. So anyways, guys, obviously if it was Firmo Godzilla, then he'd win. But I don't know, I might make another battle analysis, like a part 2. We haven't seen Godzilla 2024's feats, so I might change my mind. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'm sorry you had to wait a while for this. I had fun making this, and I'll see you in the next video.